10 legendary American cars that changed the auto industry. The American automotive industry might seem bleak, with car culture often struggling to stay alive. Vehicles like the Dodge Challenger SRT Demon 170 and Ford Bronco generate excitement. But enthusiast-friendly cars are becoming rarer, especially with the discontinuation of the Chevrolet Camaro and the Dodge Challenger and Charger. We'll likely be left with a sea of gray crossovers and SUVs, offering mediocre performance and resembling minivans. While cars like the Camaro and Bronco are notable, their formulas aren't new, and building capable 4x4s isn't challenging for companies like Ford. So in this video, we'll tell you about the 10 legendary American cars that changed the auto industry. So stay tuned till the end. But before starting, make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And now, let's get started. 10. 1949 Oldsmobile 88. The origins of the American muscle car are a topic of debate, but one contender is the 1949 Oldsmobile 88. This car offered impressive power for its time, appealing to budget-conscious drivers. The 88 was equipped with Oldsmobile's 303 SID rocket V8 engine, delivering 135 horsepower. While this may seem modest today, it was remarkable in 1949, outclassing other sedans in its price range. By making high horsepower accessible to the average driver, Oldsmobile laid the groundwork for the muscle car era of the 1960s and 1970s, following a formula that emphasized power and affordability. This approach was instrumental in shaping what would become a defining characteristic of American automotive culture. 9. 1983 First Gen Dodge Caravan Plymouth Voyager. While minivans may not typically ignite enthusiasm among most people, they undeniably revolutionized the global industry through genuine innovation. Conceived by Hal Sperlich with support from Lee Iacocca, the concept of the minivan first took shape at Ford during the 1970s, though it was initially rejected. It wasn't until the duo found themselves at Chrysler in the 1980s that the project gained traction and became a reality. The original Dodge Caravan and Plymouth Voyager fundamentally altered the landscape of the American automotive sector by introducing a fresh platform for passenger vehicles that maximized space efficiency. These minivans proved to be a perfect fit for families, sparking a marketing phenomenon. 8. 1960 to 1969 Chevrolet Corvair. Despite facing criticism, the Chevrolet Corvair pioneered a design advantageous for smaller cars. Its rear-mounted engine challenged American drivers accustomed to front-engine cars. While rear-engine models like the Volkswagen Beetle were available, they lacked the Corvair's mainstream appeal. This perception of danger tainted the Corvair's reputation. However, in 1972, the NHTSA concluded it was no more hazardous than other cars. Sadly, this vindication came too late, as the Corvair had already ceased production. 7. 1974 Jeep Cherokee. SUV is a buzzword these days, dominating U.S. car sales. But it traces back to 1974 when the Jeep Cherokee pioneered blending off-road prowess with family comfort. Remarkably, Cherokee's marketing marked the birth of sports utility vehicle. Prior, models like Ford Bronco, Chevy K5 Blazer, and Toyota Land Cruiser pursued similar goals. Yet AMC made it mainstream in the 1980s with Cherokee's success, inspiring numerous imitations. 6. 1957 Rambler Rebel. Once again exploring the roots of the muscle car, a lesser-known Rambler gained renown for its strong performance at a notably lower price than competitors. At the 1957 Daytona Speed Trials, the Rambler Rebel outpaced the competition, achieving a 0 to 60 time of 7.5 seconds. It surpassed formidable rivals like the supercharged Ford Thunderbird F-Code and the Chrysler 300C, with only the Chevrolet Corvette able to outstrip it. This unexpected victory solidified the Rambler Rebel's place in automotive history, showcasing its prowess and affordability in a field dominated by more recognized brands. 5. 1964 Pontiac GTO. Though it wasn't the pioneer, the Pontiac GTO earned fame for popularizing the muscle car craze across America. Its powerful V8 engine set a precedent, sparking a trend embraced by numerous manufacturers. The concept was straightforward: transplant a large engine from a full-size sedan into a mid-sized platform. Initially, General Motors had strict regulations against such endeavors, However, John DeLorean, during his time at Pontiac, defied these norms by introducing the Tempest Le Mans GTO in 1964, featuring a 389 SID V8 engine. This breakthrough prompted other GM brands to follow suit, offering big block V8 engines in mid-sized models. Subsequently, Ford and Chrysler joined the race, cementing the muscle car era. 4. 1908 to 1927 Ford Model T. The Model T truly transformed transportation in the United States. Back when it was introduced, cars were mostly a luxury for the wealthy. Ford had a different vision. They wanted to make transportation accessible to as many people as possible. One big reason they could offer the Model T at such an affordable price was their innovative use of the moving assembly line. This method revolutionized production, allowing Ford to churn out cars much faster than before. While the concept of assembly lines wasn't new, Oldsmobile had a stationary one. Ford's moving assembly line was groundbreaking for cars, cutting production time down to just 3 hours per car. 3. 1941 Bantam Reconnaissance Car. While the Willys Jeep of World War II is well known, the true origin of the Jeep and its imitators often eludes enthusiasts. In reality, American Bantam, a small company from Butler, Pennsylvania, developed the original Jeep in 1941. The U.S. Army sought a compact, versatile vehicle to replace motorcycles and selected Bantam's design. Despite the Army's preference, Willys and Ford manufactured the early Jeeps due to Bantam's limited production capacity. Post-war, Willys continued refining four-wheel drive vehicles for civilian use, shaping the modern SUV. 2. 1965 Shelby Daytona Coupe. Ford v Ferrari lingers, but its underdog tale could have been different. Ford's triumphs at Le Mans in '66 and '67 overshadow the smaller Ferrari. Yet, the '65 World Sports Car Championship offers a more compelling narrative. Ferrari's dominance with the 250 GTO faced a challenge from Shelby's Cobra Daytona Coupe. Crafted for '64, it boasted aerodynamics and triumphed in '65, marking Shelby's independent victory, the first for an American manufacturer. Despite minimal Ford support, Shelby's prowess caught Ford's eye for future collaborations like the GT40 project. 1. 1948 Tucker 48. The Tucker 48 stands as a pinnacle of automotive innovation, with unmatched potential to revolutionize the U.S. auto industry. Post-World War II, most automakers offered rehashed 1941 models for profit. In contrast, Preston Tucker's vision birthed a car brimming with forward-thinking concepts, notably prioritizing safety. Despite producing only 51 units, legal turmoil plagued the company, unfairly branding Tucker a fraud. Though acquitted, the damage was irreversible, leading to the company's demise amidst plummeting stocks. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.